Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In the earlier sessions, we had covered many of the OOPS concepts. They were inheritance, encapsulation, abstract classes. And today let's move on to a new topic which is polymorphism. So friends, what is polymorphism? Polymorphism is nothing but a single entity used in different types in different scenarios. So a single entity can be used in different types in different scenarios. This is what is called as polymorphism. Let's look into it in detail in this particular session. Polymorphism is of two types. The first one is the operator overloading and the second one is the method overloading. Operator overloading. We all know that plus can be used as an addition operator. But when two strings are there, it can be used as a concatenation operator. So the plus, when we have numbers, it is used to add the numbers, and when we have two strings, it is used as a concatenation operator. For example, if we have 3 plus 5, then it prints 8 on the console. Here it acts as an addition operator. And if we have pi plus charm, two strings are there and it concatenates, and so it is used as a concatenation operator over here. So let's look into it. So this is what is called as polymorphism. It is used in different types in different scenarios, and this is an example for operator overloading. So if we have 3 plus 5, when I run the code, I get the output 1. And if I have py plus charm, when I run the code, I get pi charm. So here it acts as a concatenation operator. Similarly, we have one more symbol which is used in operator overloading, that is the into symbol. Into symbol is used as a multiplication operator, and the same into symbol can be used as a repetition operator in strings. So when we have two numbers, it is multiplied and it behaves like a multiplication operator. When there is a string and a number, then it acts as a repetition operator. So the same multiplication operator, the same into operator behaves in different ways in different scenarios. So this is an example for operator overloading, and hence polymorphism is achieved. If I have 3 into 5, it acts as a multiplication operator. And if I have Python and then into 3, then it acts as a repetition operator. It prints Python thrice on the console. So these two are examples of operator overloading. So now let's move on to the method overloading. So in method overloading, let me delete all this. In method overloading, let's have a class called message. And let me have a function called display, which takes self as the first parameter, name equal to Sam, message equal to good morning. So here name and message are the default arguments which we are passing to the function. So these are the default arguments. We had covered in the function arguments. What are the default arguments we had covered in the function arguments? If you want to know more about those details, you can refer to my video on function arguments. And now let me say self.name equal to name, self.message equal to message, print self.name comma self dot message. And now let me create an object to call this, instantiate the class. So object equal to message and obj dot display is the method which we are calling. Similarly, let me have my obj dot display with different parameters called ram. And similarly, let me call obj.display the same method with two parameters, that is ram and then good evening. So friends, here I am having a class called message and there is a function called display which takes self as the first parameter, name as the default argument is Sam, message default value is good morning, and self dot name will have Sam and message equal to GM, and it prints self dot name and self dot message. Now let's instantiate with the help of an object and call the display method. Since in the first scenario I am not passing any arguments, here it prints Sam and good morning. So if I say print so in the first display, it prints Sam and good morning. Because we are not passing any value, it takes the default values and prints Sam and good morning. In the second display statement, I am passing one parameter, one argument. So instead of Sam, Ram gets overridden with Sam. So it prints Ram for the name and good morning as the message. Since I am not passing any message parameter, it takes the default value, that is good morning. And in the third case, I am passing Ram and good evening. So instead of Sam and good morning, Ram and good evening gets printed. So now when I run the code, so obj.display, it prints Sam and good morning, and in the second scenario it prints Ram and good morning, and in the third scenario it prints Ram and good evening. So this is how it works in Python programming language. If we don't pass any values, the default values will have precedence. If we pass the value, that value will be having higher precedence. So here the same display method is called in different types in different scenarios. So this is a case of method overloading which comes under polymorphism. So here the same display method is called in different types in different scenarios. So this is a case of method overloading in polymorphism. Now let me delete this. Okay. Now let's move on to one more concept which is method overriding. So what is method overriding? Suppose we have a base class and it has got some methods, and we have a derived class which wants a different implementation for the method. Suppose I am having a class called animal in which there is an introductory method and it prints I am an animal. Then my dog is a subclass or a derived class which inherits the base class, and it does not want to print I am an animal. It wants to give its own implementation. So we can override the method in the derived class and give a new implementation for this particular method. So we can say I am a dog. So here the intro method in the base class has been overridden with a new implementation. This is called as method overriding. Here the method intro has been overridden in the derived class. And now if I create an object for animal and call the intro method, it will print I am an animal. But if I create an object for dog and call the intro method, it gives the overridden details, that is I am a dog. So this is how the method has been overridden in the derived class. This is an example of method overriding. So I have a class called animal, and then I have a function called intro which takes self as the parameter, and it prints I am an animal. Now let me have a subclass or a derived class called dog which inherits the animal base class. And now let me call the same intro. I am overriding the intro method in the derived class. And let me print I am a dog. A new implementation has been given to the intro method in the derived class. Now if I say obj1 equal to animal, and if I say obj1 dot intro, then if I say print obj dot intro, one second. I didn't give the quotes parenthesis here. So if I run this particular program, I get obj1.intro prints I am an animal. So whatever is there in the animal method, it gets printed. Now we know that the intro, whenever a dog class inherits the animal class, the method, it can access the method in the animal class. So we have intro, which is I am an animal in the animal class, and it has been overridden with I am a dog in the derived class. So when I say obj1 equal to dog and call this method, it says I am a dog. So it no longer takes the base class details. It has been overridden, and so it takes the overridden details. So this is an example of method overriding. Hope so friends, it is clear for you the different concepts. Firstly, we saw polymorphism. Polymorphism is nothing but a single entity used in different types in different scenarios. There are two types. One is operator overloading and the second one is method overloading. And we also saw what is method overriding in the classes. So hope so friends, it is clear for you the polymorphism in the OOPS concept. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.